Example 1, 2, 3, and 5. Hi everybody, welcome to Peter Science Academy. Okay, number 1. They say two unknowns. 그러니까 두 개의 미지수가 있다는 소리. 이거는 뭐냐면 여러분이 once you go to college, professor always talking about how unknown, how many unknown. We need that much equation. That means we have two unknowns, so we need two equations. Two unknowns are x and y. So y and this angle same, right? Facing angle, this is facing angle, y equal to x. Also, we're going to use one more equation. So this is a line. So x plus y plus 30 is 180, right? So y is 2x. From there, this is the same as this angle. So we simply plug in there. Once you solve this one, x is 50. So x is 50. Second thing is this one. This also, I think you are familiar with in physics, in basic physics. Always we use final minus initial over how many time lapse. That's why they're trying to test you to have a basic idea of slope. This is kind of slope. Final minus initial over something. So final is 7 minus initial is minus 8 degree, right? How long it takes? 90 minutes, but we have to change to hour. So 1.5 hour. Okay. So this one is 7 minus 8 is 15, divided by 1.5 is 10. Very simple problem, but they trying to test you. You have a basic idea of slope or slope. Number 3. Number 3 is very tricky, tricky things, but make sure they have two things you have to pay attention. Integer means positive integer, negative integer, and 0 too, and 0. Make sure including 0. But 0 is not actually 0 is not neither negative or positive, because 0 once 0 is there, we can approach number from -1, so we can have a -0 characteristic. -0 성격을 가지고, if 0 is here, we're gonna coming from positive side, so 0 will be characteristic of positive 0. So we cannot decide if 0 is a positive or negative, just a neutral. But in question they ask you about integer, then you have to include this. But they stipulate, they say only positive, then you have to exclude this. They say only negative, you have to exclude this. Make sure. Okay, question is this one. This is the first thing. First thing. Second thing you have to pay attention is n squared minus 30 is less than 0, right? So they will test. This will test you. You have a factoring capability. So this, once you factor this, n plus root 30 times n minus root 30 less than 0. So n will be greater than minus root 3 minus root 30, then less than plus 30. So this is gonna be roughly less than 5. So So n will be minus 5, minus 1. Integer means a whole number. Integer는 정수예요. 정해진 숫자. Minus 4, minus 5, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Total 11 integer. Okay. Example 5. Prior to that, I'm going to explain to you about angle and length relationship. Very simple idea. Length is big. Bigger length, longer length. Okay, so this is the biggest angle, A. So this facing length is A. Okay, B is the next to bigger one. So this length facing length is this angle about this length is B. C length right there, smallest angle, and the least length, very smallest. That's why probably angle is the biggest, the length is the biggest, next one is the biggest, and C is the smallest. This kind of law of sign, but don't worry about this. Okay, number 5. It's kind of trigonometry problem, but in SAT they try to give more score each student. They try to make it easy and easy, but you have to use a trigonometry for this. But you cannot guess simply, because once you go to college, everybody, even economics and business, they also teach the trigonometry and the pre-calculus and simple calculus. That calculus field contains a trigonometry, so you have to know this if you want to study simple math. Anyway, simple math requires except literature, English literature, art. They don't need this kind of. Other than that, you have to get control over this one, good command over this one. They say length ratio is 1 to 3, 1 to 3, but actually their angle, their length is 1K, 2K, 3K, right? No, I'm sorry, the angle. So, the angle is 1, 2, 3, but actual angle is 1K, 2K, 3K. Make sure K in there. Okay. Let me explain, you're not sure about this. Why 1K, 2K, 3 instead of 1 to 3? Because you have $100, I have $10. Our ratio is 100 to 10, right? But cancel out, make it 10 to 1. Do I have $10? No. You have $1? No. Actually, you have $100, I have $10. That means divide by 10 each side. That's why K is right there. Even though the ratio is 1 to 3, actual angle is 1K, 2K, 3K. Okay. So 1K, 2K, 3K is 180. So 6K is 180. K is 30. So we're gonna draw the actual one. So 1K, so it's a K is 30, so 30 degree, 60 degree, this is going to be 90 degrees. So right triangle, but we have to use the sine, cosine, tangent to find out the length ratio. So sine is this, right? Sine 30 regarding to this angle, subject to this, sine 30 is half, correct? Sine 30 is half, okay. So that means sine 30 half, that means this one is downstairs. First stroke is downstairs, 2 in there, 1 is upstairs, simply. What is this length? You can use the Pythagorean theorem, or you can use the cosine. I prefer cosine, because you have to use a lot in trigonometry. Also, you have to, kind of obligation. So cosine is this, right? First part under, cosine 30 is 2K. First part downstairs, this one is upstairs automatically. So the question is 2K times cosine 30. So 2K is there, cosine 30 value is root 3 over 2. Cancel out root 3K. So their ratio is, this one is 2K, this length is root 3K, this one is 1K, cancel out, cancel out, cancel out. That's why 2, root 3, 2, 1. So you make sure you have to fully understand the trigonometry. If you are not sure, visit trigonometry, 피터 사이언스 아카데미. 거기 가시면 출간어 뭐 저희가 다시 설명이 되어 있습니다. This one is for, vocabulary SAT. rule, 이건 외우셔야 될 거예요. rule, regret, 이건 외우셔야 됩니다. rules, 이것도 외우셔야 돼요. 루트가 다 틀려요. rules는 트리키한 거, rules. 여러분이 아트라는 걸 많이 알고 있어요. 아트는 예술적이거다. 더 쉽게 얘기하면 아트는 꾸민다는 뜻이야. 아트는 그렇게 이렇게 꾸며서 뭐 하는 거 아니야? 아트. 그래서 여러분이 아티피스 그러면은 꾸며진 거, 잘 꾸며진 거, 아트풀한 거 아티피스라고 그래요. 스캐포. 그다음 아티팩트, 이 팩트, 아티 이렇게 인공적으로 잘 만든 거 아티팩트. 그다음에 아틀리스 그러면 이 아틀리스 그러면 꾸며지지 않은 거 순수한 걸 갖다 아틀리스라고 그래요. 아틀리스. 우리가 루드라는 말을 굉장히 많이 써요. collude. 루드는 플레이한다, 취직한다 그런 뜻이에요. 루드. 그래서 collude, collusion. 이건 다 속인다 그런 뜻이 있어요. 근데 이건 좀 외우셔야 될 거예요. collude. 이 lude의 뜻은 play. collude. 이게 나쁘게 trick 하는 거 그런 걸 얘기해요. secret agreement. 그래서 루드 플레이니까 루디 크로스. 이거는 퍼니한 거를 맞아. 퍼니한 거 얘기야. 루디 크로스. 그다음에 elude 이거 play. 이 나쁜 거야. 이거 추릭. 남 속이는 거 elude. 그다음에 illusion 이렇게 나쁘게 해서 이렇게 환상적으로 해서 남을 추릭하는 거. illusion. 그 다음에 elude 이거는 이렇게 elude는 이렇게 도망가다 피하다 그런 뜻이에요. 근데 루트는 똑같은데 좀 내용은 좀 틀립니다. 그래서 루드의 뜻이 trick, play 이런 뜻이 하시면 돼요. 그 다음에 allude 이거 마찬가지로 allude도 이 allude는 뭐냐면 이건 play라는 뜻인데 이것도 근데 이거는 좀 뭐 힌트하다, indirectly suggesting 할 때 allude, refer한다, 뭐 이렇게 참고로 얘기한다, allude, 오케이? 그 다음에 이게 delusion, 이건 루드 마찬가지로 이건 misleading 한다, 나쁘게 끌고 나간다 그런 뜻입니다. 오케이? 이렇게.